I think it gave a lot of people the opportunity to see what great of a comedic actor you are. Like I said, I did watch some of your other films, but seeing Three Strikes for me, and I don't know about y'all, like seeing Three Strikes for me still to this day, like I'm like, dang, I need to go back and watch Three Strikes again. And I think, after seeing that and after experiencing you on that type of level, a lot of people want to see you in more roles, more leading roles. A lot of people are kind of thirsty for you, if you will, of, where's Brian? We want to see more Brian Hooks. So after Three Strikes, was there any reason as to why we didn't see as much of you after Three Strikes?
I think, after Three Strikes, it's definitely still doing the independent thing. I think Eve's show was after Three Strikes. So when you're on a TV show, that's 5 days a week and maybe 9 months out the year. So it really leaves you 3 months to really fandangle. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things in film and things like that you're not available. And then I think ultimately it's just Hollywood is different, and it's cliquish, and it's about who you know, and sometimes what you're willing to do. So,
right.
So, and if you're not willing to play that game, and it's just sometimes it's a more difficult road to navigate. You know what I mean? But if you have no morals and no beliefs, sometimes, and I'm not even trying to be whatever, then sometimes it's easier. You know what I mean? If you're willing to pretend to be whatever, whomever wants you pretend to be. I was never willing to do that. And so with that, I was never in a lot of the groups, the cliques, the this, the that, you know what I mean? Yep. And, and I think it's why you see folks at the top, and then they seem so miserable. And it's like, what's wrong with you? You're like, what do you mean he killed himself? What do you mean he has an alcohol problem?
Right.
It's because they're not happy. Because when you get there the wrong way, you can't play hide and seek with yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? You might not know what you did, but you know what you did. And so when you look in the mirror, that your success reminds you of that, because your success was a result of, some of the compromises you were willing to make. And when you see some of these entertainers at the top, and you're like, damn, what's wrong with them? They have everything.
Yeah.
It's because that soul and that spirit ain't right.
Yeah. And I know you mentioned Chris Tucker. Looking back, looking back on your career, do you feel like doing the show Eve hindered your career any? The trajectory of your career?
I mean, it's definitely, it definitely, like I said, for the most part, 9 months out the year, you're not available. I remember I couldn't be on Entourage because I was on the Eve show, just because of scheduling conflicts. There was a number of films. So, but like I said, man, that check hit every week. Every week I would check my account every day.
Yeah.
Just here, I would call it up and listen to it. And it was like my favorite song. Like, I don't know what you was listening to, Guy or whoever you liked at the time, Babyface. I used to listen to the sound of my account. So that was music to my ears. So I mean, who am I to be like, yeah, man, I should have took another route? Nah, I think I was on the route I was on.
That was good.
That was good. It was real good.
Were there any films that we may know of that you had to pass on because you were doing the Eve show?
I know Entourage was the biggest. That one, you know what I mean? That was a show.
Yeah.
Films. I can't remember any offhand, but it was just a number of things.
Yeah.
The film had to fall in the our schedule when we wasn't shooting was the off season, when the town shut down. So that's when you was available. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So you know what I mean? So it was a catch-22, but again, I'm not complaining about nothing,
Absolutely.
And to be here now where I'm at, and like I said, maybe a couple of years ago, I had, just a big aha moment in everything that I'm doing. It's like, okay, where do I go from here? What's next? And just did some soul searching. And that's when I came up and launched my new company, Left the Bang Entertainment. And what it is, I've decided that everything I do moving forward has to have a positive social impact. No longer will I be out here doing stuff just for me and trying to see, You know, we can't go through life trying to see how much stuff we can get all your life, and you won't see how much you can get. Like, so I've decided to, you know, because I have a very, you know, long background with kids and youth, and I was going to school to be a teacher when I started in film and entertainment, and now with Left the Bang Entertainment, our mission is to reach back to inner city, at-risk inner city youth, and allow them to be a part of the Hollywood magic. And so, you know, these youth are sometimes born into situations to where they're forced to choose between bad and worse. And we want to be another option for them. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the main reason they join gangs and go off from the wrong track is because they're looking for a sense of family. They're looking for a sense of belonging. And that's what we want to be. Because, you know, given the chance to choose between shooting guns and shooting movies, these youth will obviously choose shoot movies every time. So we want to afford them that opportunity